Game ain't over. The sun is shining. And it ain't over.
You wanted the best, you got the best. From my home studio on Long Island, New York, welcome to Ian Scotto Rocks. I am your host, Ian Scotto, and Sleep Token is absolutely proving that rock isn't dead. They are going out on a U.S. headline arena tour, and they're playing some major places. We're talking about the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Little Caesars Arena, Detroit, Tacoma Dome in Washington, Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. We'll put all of the tour dates up on the screen so you can see them. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because think about it, guys. What rock band or metal band or any of that has emerged in the past 10 years is headlining arenas? I can't even think of any. If I'm wrong, put it right here in the comments. But the bands that are headlining arenas are bands like Metallica, Linkin Park, Iron Maiden, bands from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. There is not a rock band that has emerged in the past 10 years that is able to headline arenas. And you know what? With the buzz that Sleep Token has, I have a feeling a lot of these shows are even going to sell out. Now, they just announced this in conjunction with the release of their upcoming album, Even in Arcadia, which comes out May 9th. You can check out the new single, which just came out today as I'm recording this, Emergence. And look, even if Sleep Token isn't your thing, you got to respect the fact that they are keeping rock absolutely alive for a new generation of fans. And they're not a band that's doing something nostalgic and trying to live in the past. They're doing something completely new and unique. And there's really no one else doing it at that level. There has never been a time in the history of rock music where it has become harder to really break out on a mainstream level as a rock band. Think about it. I grew up in the 90s, and I got into music at a very early age, and there were rock stars everywhere, right? Steven Tyler was still big, even in the early 90s when Get a Grip came out. You know, of course, you had Eddie Vedder, and then later on in the late 90s, you had people like Fred Durst. You had Jonathan Davis. I, of course, can't forget Axl Rose, because even when I was growing up in the mid-90s, you would still see like the November Rain video played on MTV. And those were rock bands, right? Those were megastar rock bands, whether it was Korn or Aerosmith or any of those bands. Limp Bizkit, they were selling multiple platinum albums every release they put out, and there's no one else doing it today. Who are the rock stars of today? Really? And it's a funny thing because Gene Simmons has gotten a lot of heat in recent times, and it's not new. He's said this for a while, for saying that rock is dead. But I understand where he's coming from. When it comes to a mainstream level, there are no megastars today that are doing it on the level of a Sabrina Carpenter or something. But back when I grew up, back in my day, in the late 90s, you would turn on MTV, and beside NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, you would absolutely see Godsmack and Korn and all those bands. And there really is none of that today. So you got to give props to Sleep Token for flying the flag for rock music and showing that there is a band that can do this on that level. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you're a Sleep Token fan, if you're looking forward to the new album, if you're going to be going out to the tour. But I really got to give props because without them, there's no band doing it like them. And if you want to show that rock isn't dead and that you still keep up with rock, even though a lot of what I talk about is nostalgic, because that's just what we talk about in rock music, because there's not as much new stuff on a major level happening, then you got to pick up the Ian Scotto Rocks coffee mug and the badass t-shirt that I have, limited edition. Once these are gone, they're gone, and they're actually printed on Next Level Apparel shirts. They fit freaking awesome. Be sure to like the video so that more people can check this out. Subscribe, and man, if I could get just a fraction of that Sleep Token audience to come on over here to Ian Scotto Rocks, I would be greatly appreciative of it. And check out this video right here if you want to check out some more stuff from the channel. We're not going anywhere. We've got plenty of new material, rock news, deep dives, and commentary coming your way.